I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms.
Former Congresswoman, I should say, Tulsi Gabbard, earlier today announcing she's leaving the Democrat Party over wokeism and being run into the ground by elites, that party is. Let's chat with someone who has done the same. Left the Democrat Party, the founder of the #WalkAway campaign, Brandon Straka. Brandon, great to see you again, sir. You know, you were one of the trailblazers here. Democrat Party has only accelerated their attacks on our rights, our freedoms, and prosperity since you left that party. Why do you think there hasn't been a mass exodus out of the Democrat Party yet?
Well, I think that that's a whole ball of wax. I mean, I've been saying for a long time that I think that the Republican Party has a major marketing issue and a major image issue. So it's not enough, I think, for people to realize that the Democrat Party has become terrible and intolerable and extremist and authoritarian and abusive of government agencies and so much more, and not a party that's there for the American people. I've said time and again, I know many, many people who, including myself, by the way, back in 2017, when I made the decision to walk away, whose mindset is, I can no longer be a part of the Democratic Party. I can no longer abide by the ideology of liberalism, but I'm sure as hell not going to become a Republican, because the ingrained messaging that we hear time and again from the nonstop battering of the liberal media, of the entertainment industry, of the music industry, of academia, is that there's nothing worse in the world than being a Republican. So as intolerable and as terrible as the Democrats may become, there's still a good number of people who believe that they'd rather be belong to a terrible party than to become a Republican. We've got to fix that.
Well, I think that you've hit on something, because it's like, it seems the more the Democrats are on a downhill slide, I mean, anti-Americanism, wokeism, the perversion of children in schools, which we're going to get to here in the next segment, the Republicans like Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy say, instead of improving their political party and going the other direction, you know, being constitutional rights, liberties, rule of law, the Republican Party says, wait, hold my beer. We can be just as big a degenerates as the Democrats are. Mitch McConnell seems hell-bent on showing just how abusive and massive government can be under Republican control, too. So there's no alternative. You're absolutely right. You and the Walk Away campaign have an event coming up in Washington this weekend about the culture wars in the United States. What's the goal of the whole event?
Well, it's literally exactly what we're talking about right now. Is, you know, I wanted to do outreach for minority communities, because after I did my own homework and did my own research and discovered that I actually am a conservative and that I actually do want to belong to the Republican Party, this wasn't because I felt like there was readily available information about the value of conservative principles and the value of Republican Party policies. I had to find that out for myself by doing research. So I'm trying to take the information I've learned and provide that to all different people, but especially minority communities who are not getting this information. So what we've done with this particular event is this Saturday in Washington, D.C., we have 3 Black liberals versus 3 Black conservatives at a live debate event. And we're going to be putting out on the table once and for all the narratives that the left has used to manipulate and exploit the Black community. We're going to be debating things like critical race theory, white supremacy. Is America a systemically racist country? The Black Lives Matter movement, Trump, Biden, and so much more. This is going to be the definitive debate to blow the lid off the narratives that the left has been using to control the Black community for generations. I want to encourage everybody who's able to come to this event in Washington, D.C. this Saturday. They can go to walkawaycampaign.com, click events, and get $10 tickets to what is going to be the event of the year. This is going to be incredible.
Well, Brandon, it sounds incredible to me. As a matter of fact, the Democrat Party succeeds in dividing America, and what you're trying to do is exploit that. If it's divisive, it's Democrat. That's exactly what they do. Brandon Straka, great work, man. Thanks for your time today.